Yo, if you watched my previous video, you know that I'm working on a Serum bank. And actually, I only have like 10 presets left to do and it's gonna be finished, so I think I'm gonna drop it next week. And today, I'm gonna make some more presets for the kit and we're gonna make a beat. So now I'm gonna go for like fakemink suzy type beat, and I have to start with the bass, and I have this cool simple synth bass that I kind of wanna tweak and make another version of it, another preset. This is how the kit is looking so far. We have like 140 presets or something like that, so yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be everything you can imagine for the beats I make. So if you make the same style of music, just click the first link in the description and sign up to get notified about the kit's release. And yeah, this is how the bass sounds now. And I kinda wanna edit that, make another version, as I said. Yeah, this bass is cool basic preset, but I think some compression would work really well with this. So I'm just gonna squash it with multiband compressor and... And by using this LFO, I'm kinda detuning the bass only at the transient. We can also make this shorter. Wait, sorry, I'm not detuning it at the transient. At the transient, it's perfectly in tune, and then later on, as the note plays, it gets detuned. We can make it a little bit shorter, but not too much. And yeah, I think this is just a nice edit, kinda new version of the same preset. And I'm gonna add another Serum, and I'm gonna use one of the vocal presets I made. This one is my favorite. Perfect for those fakemink type beats, fakemink suzy type beats really. And I'm gonna make some simple melody that fits well with the root notes I played with the bass. And yeah, let's just go. The bass is too detuned now, I think, so we're just gonna drop it a little bit. Yeah, something like that will be cool. In the mix, we're gonna put it more in the background later on, but let's first make the melody. There's so many presets in this kit that I can't find sometimes the preset I'm looking for. But yeah, here it is. This is very cool preset for this style of music. Sounds like this. And I'm gonna make a little ARP with this lead, kinda similar to what you can hear in Easter Pink by fakemink. Yeah, just this basically. And cool thing about Serum, if you click this and this, then you can use the clip section to kinda act like an ARP or a sequence. And yeah, basically any note you click in FL, and then basically any note you click in FL Studio piano roll is just gonna play a pitched up or down versions of the sequence you made in the clip section. And we're gonna build a melody with this ARP, with this sequence. Yeah, so let's just go with it for now. And I'm also gonna use a preset from our Angel Color expansion kit that dropped a week or two ago. Also over 100 presets in this kit, and I really like this lead. So I'm gonna use that, but we have to turn the volume down a little bit. And yeah, I think this works as a melody for now. I don't need to add anything else because melodies in this type of music are usually pretty simple. Now let's do a little bit of mixing. Yeah, this is it. The presets are already mixed inside Serum, so I don't have to like clean them up and do a lot, just a little bit of creative mixing, and that's basically all. And for the intro, I'm gonna render this one single note of the bass, and we're gonna reverse that. So yeah, first we have the vocal chops I made, and then the bass comes in, but before it does, I wanna add this reversed bass note. And yeah, this is how it sounds. And let's already start working on an arrangement, because why not? This lead is probably only gonna play on verses, and I'm gonna change the vocal chop pattern a little bit for the verses, but I wanna go and make the drums first. So I'm also working on a fakemink drum kit. I made some drums already for it, but I don't know when I'm gonna finish it. It will probably be my next kit after this Serum bank. So I'm gonna grab a snare from this kit and a kick from our Angel Core drum kit. That's also included in the Angel Core expansion kit. I'm probably gonna link that in description as well, so if you wanna check it out, it's gonna be there. And yeah, let's start working on the arrangement. Let's make some simple drum pattern for the intro. So yeah, also in the Angel Core drum kit, there's this ride, and I always use it for this kind of beats. I don't know, I just like have 3 favorite drum samples that I use in all my beats, and yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna make a simple ride pattern that's gonna add some rhythm at the end. Oh, we're gonna make it longer. This is what we have so far. And we're gonna add like the classic Crystal Castles hi-hat for the verse, because why not? Fits the vibe. Yeah, this one. So yeah, let's just copy that. For now, I'm gonna work on the drums a little bit more later, but I wanna get the basic arrangement first. This is the verse. Some people on IG also commented that it's weird that I do drums on the playlist, but I actually have a very good reason for that. When I started making music, I was making more electronic stuff, and future garage or dubstep, or if no burial, I was making something like this. And the drum patterns in this kind of music are very like offbeat, and they change a lot. So it was simpler for me to make drums on the playlist, and it just stayed with me. It's a habit, so it's easier for me to do drums like that, and I feel like I have more control over them here, especially now when you can finally do fade-ins and fade-outs in the FL Studio. I don't know how FL Studio went without fades for so long. Like, how long has it been? 25 years? Something like that. So yeah, this is it. I think we can also add some clap for the transitions. And yeah, I'm also gonna take a clap from our Angel Core drum kit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm also gonna save this sequence I made with the lead, and I'm gonna save it as another preset. I feel like I'm gonna use that a lot, so it's easier if I already saved that. So yeah, the basic arrangement is done. I think I'm gonna make a cut here, and I'm gonna see you guys when I have a full beat ready, and we're gonna do a little bit of mixing. Okay, so the arrangement is ready. I made this second vocal pattern. I just deleted some notes from the one that plays on the chorus, and yeah, that's the pattern for the verses. And I added this second bass pattern for the bridge. So really not much, but that's all I've done. And let's do a little bit of mixing now, because it's quite a rough mix, so we'll have to work on that. First of all, I'm gonna add all the melodic elements to one mixer channel, and I'm gonna make a sidechain with the pick controller. A little bit of delay on the snare would add a cool ambience to the drums. I don't know how to call that, but it would be cool with a very low feedback. Yeah, let's start with the drums, because the melody is already kinda mixed. I'm also gonna add delay to the snare, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a ping pong delay and quarter note and hi-fi, so we can even hear that in the mix. And yeah, now let's add a reverb send here. And maybe for that, I'm actually gonna use vintage verb, because yeah, it's gonna be quite cool. Plate reverb maybe, it would fit. And yeah, let's see how that sounds. Okay, and I think it's done. The final touch is gonna be some tape saturation on the master, which is gonna add a lot of character to the beat. I always use this from T-Rex, because I got a T-Rex bundle a few years ago, and I just got used to their tape emulations. I think they sound pretty good. So actually I didn't make that much presets. That was my plan for this video, but it came out differently. But yeah, all the presets that you can hear in this beat come from my next Serum bank. So if you wanna sign up for the drop and get notified before anyone else, because the drop is gonna be limited, it's gonna be in the first link in the description. Just fill out the form, add your email, and I'm gonna let you know when the kit drops. And yeah, that's just it. Pretty chill video. I'm gonna make 2 videos with this kit later on when it drops. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. And let's listen to the full beat now. And it's gonna be everything for today.